All right, April, thank you so much. She is one of the world's most well-known photographers. Anne Geddes creates these iconic images that we love. Really, truly, some of the sweetest photos you will ever see of babies. And these are just a few of the images she has captured. We are thrilled to have you here with us in studio this morning. And you're talking about a lot of things, including this iconic image that is part of teaming up with the March of Dimes. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here in Arizona where it's raining. I mean,
so rare, right?
I know. This little guy here, Alfred, was born 2 months too early. And he weighed 2.6 pounds. And I created this image for the March of Dimes. And World Prematurity Month is coming up in November. And so he's our special little guy for this year. Yeah, isn't he adorable? And what a lovely name, Alfred.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but I mean, 2 months too early. And this is all part of this really important topic that you are hoping to shine light on, and that is that just too many babies are being born prematurely.
15 million babies are born around the globe a year too early, and 1 million of them don't survive. And the March of Dimes is doing brilliant work in terms of research because we still don't know why this happens. And it's so important that your babies go to full term, you know, for all of their development. And so what I tried to reference with the image that I did with little Alfred was the history of Leonardo da Vinci and his anatomical sketches from over 400 years ago, and you know how they were so interested in medical advances going forward even then. And this is what we're still doing now, is looking to see how we can stop these preemie babies being born.
And what you were just seeing just a moment ago was part of a public service announcement that you helped to create. We're going to see a big wide release of that coming up in the month of November, along with that image of Alfred. We're also showing some of these amazing images that you have been able to capture. Talk a little bit about that. We're also going to be talking about some tips that you all at home can actually use in your efforts to capture pictures of babies. But this was also part of a massive campaign that you were
Yes, I did this with Celine Dion. For my coffee table book, Miracle. You know, but everybody loves babies. You know, what is, people say to me, why do you do what you do?
Yes.
And why have you been photographing babies for 30 years? It's because you have babies, right? What babies do for families, you know, they're our eternal chance at new beginnings, and they carry families forward. They create new moms and new dads and new brothers and sisters. Everything that's positive about them. And that's why it's incredibly tragic when these babies are born way too soon, and a lot of these babies who don't survive. You know, I photographed in 4 NICU units in my 30-year career, and it's an absolutely amazing environment. You know, it's like, you know what, Anne, this situation is way bigger than you, and it's just getting this message forward, because, you know, so many people have seen some of my iconic images of preemies that I've done over the years and come up to me everywhere and say, I just need you to know that I had a preemie baby, and I had this photograph above the humidity crib for my baby, on my fridge door at home. I used to stare at it and think, my baby can survive as well, you know. And so it's really important work that I'm doing, and it's really important work that March of Dimes are doing in terms of research to try and solve this terrible problem.
Well, you're also offering images of hope.
Exactly.
At times when these families really need to be thinking positively, because that can make or break and really be the difference in the lives of these babies.
Yes, and they're amazing, amazing little babies. I mean, some of them are just so tiny, and you just think, how can you possibly survive? And the medical personnel in these NICU units are just extraordinary, not just in terms of their knowledge, but in their involvement with the babies and the families. You know, they really love these babies, and the people who are with them 24 hours, you know, these 3 nurses per baby, and they're just watching them 24 hours a day.
Well, and these little babies are fighters, which is so cool. That's part of...
They're tougher than you think.
Yeah, and you're able to capture that emotion. That's one of many tips that you're going to be sharing a little later here on Good Morning Arizona.
If I can help.
So that we can at least try to copy and emulate what you do in your images, because I know we've all tried. So thank you for sticking around.
I will.
We appreciate that. We will be right back, Arizona. It is 8:54.